Hello, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity given to us in this special occasion. Today, I will present from MERA project entitled Capitalizing Private Sector Support for Ecosystem-Based Adaptation in Indonesia through the Mangrove Ecosystem Restoration Alliance. I will share with brief information about Yayasan Konservasi Alam Nusantara. Yayasan Konservasi Alam Nusantara is a scientific-based non-profit organization that has been present in Indonesia since 2014 with a mission to protect land and water areas as a life support system. We provide innovative solutions to realize the harmony of nature and humans through effective natural resource management and prioritizing the non-confrontational approach, as well as building a network of partnership with all stakeholders for sustainable Indonesia. In carrying out the conservation mission, YKAN and partner work together to support the Indonesian government in 10 provinces in Indonesia: Sumatra, Java, Kalimantan, Sulawesi, East Nusa Tenggara, Bali, and West Papua. Each of our conservation program is carried out through strong partnership with all stakeholders, including government, corporation, academics, non-government organizations, and local communities from the national level to the site level. We pay attention to communities at the site level and encourage community-based conservations. The local residents are not only spectators, but can actively protect and preserve the nature and which their lives depend on. Ladies and gentlemen, when talk about mangrove, Indonesia has the largest mangrove ecosystem in the world with an area of 3.31 million hectares. This is according to the data belong to Ministry of Environment and Forestry 2020. This area is 23% of the world total mangrove, which are able to store carbon up to 1/3 of all carbon stored in ecosystem in the world. Mangrove ecosystem are also closely related to climate change. The existence of healthy mangrove in coastal areas can increase the resilience of coastal communities to climate change and minimize the impact of natural disaster such as tsunami, storm, and ocean waves. In addition, mangroves are able to maintain water quality and clarity, filter pollutants, and precipitate sediment from land. A healthy mangrove ecosystem will also support fisheries productivity, provide a source of income, protection, and contribute to future and social security. Indonesia's role in mitigating climate change globally is very large. So protecting and restoring mangrove ecosystem is an important step that must be taken immediately. Despite the incredible values that this ecosystem provided, mangrove are continually being destroyed and degraded as a result of aquaculture, agriculture, land use change, coastal management activities, and exacerbated by climate change. Mangrove is one of the world's most threatened tropical ecosystem. Ecosystem-based solution in the context of changing climate can offer triple win solution, as they can provide cost-effective risk reductions, support biodiversity conservation, and enable improvement in economic livelihoods and human well-being. Ecosystem-based adaptation strategies, including mangrove conservation and rehabilitation, integrated management, and sustainable forest and fisheries management, minimize the scope of maladaptations. To address those programs, Yayasan Konservasi Alam Nusantara, YKAN, has been bringing together public and private actors and forging an alliance called Mangrove Ecosystem Restoration Alliance. We call it MERA. The alliance aims to achieve the following goal. By 2025, 500,000 hectares of mangrove ecosystem restored and sustainably managed to support coastal livelihoods and Indonesia's biodiversity that engage multiple stakeholders and partners. The goal will be achieved through the implementation of set strategy and activities. The first strategy, build a scientific case for mangrove protection and restorations. This particular strategy will focus on providing robust planning and mangrove protection and restoration, including strong baseline information in mangrove condition, ecological mapping, stakeholder mapping, social economic assessment, policy review, and hydro-oceanography projection modeling, This information will serve as a basic information to develop a restoration and monitoring design, as well as integrated management plan for this area. Other plan and approach such as development for ecotourism, detailed engineering design, sustainable financing plan based offset trade-off assessment. Those approaches will enhance the effectiveness of mangrove protection and restoration. The second strategy is engaging the national and local government, private sectors, and other important stakeholders. This strategy will focus on getting buy-in and engage national and local government, private sectors, local community, and other stakeholders to actively support and participate in the protection and restoration of the mangrove. The strategy will include development of collaborative management body, strengthening the policy and regulation, and develop sustainable financing scheme and mechanism through Mangrove Ecosystem Restoration Alliance. The third strategy is demonstrate effective mangrove protection, restoration, and management. This strategy is focused on implementation and demonstration of effective protection, restoration, and the management of the mangrove area. This comprises combination of strong science to determine and implement the best approach of improving the mangrove ecosystem health and protections. It can be achieved through promotion of natural restorations and regenerations, integrated collaborative management, sustainable financing mechanism that include incentive scheme for local community and local government to conserve mangrove ecosystem. The last strategy is awareness raising, outreach, and capacity building. The strategy will focus on promoting community awareness and participation in mangrove management. It comprises public campaign and strengthening public perception on the crucial function and service of mangrove ecosystem for community livelihood and reducing climate change impact. Moreover, to ensure sustainability of mangrove management, the program included also capacity building component for key stakeholders to implement collaborative management of the mangrove areas. Our partners in developing and implementing MERA program in Indonesia, we are working closely with government as well as the local government in the local level. Aside of working with the government, we are also working closely with the private sector. In specific location, we got support from APP Sinarmas, Indofood, Chevron, Jarum, and Temasek Foundations. Through this good opportunity, we would like to thank all these partners who have been supporting MERA program. Ecosystem-based collaborative management, including restoration and integrated management, is absolutely necessary to overcome pressure on mangrove. For this reason, in the area where MERA is located, we also help the government to develop the ecosystem recovery plan that can be embodied in integrated coastal management policy in each government. In the end, we hope that the MERA concept, which involves multi-stakeholders from the government, non-government organization, the private sectors, academics, and the community who want to contribute their energy and thought to improve the condition of mangrove in the country, is the answer to the challenges of integrated coastal management so far. Thank you.